Howdy, partners. Welcome to the podcast. So, hope you're ready to run, because we are talking about running shoes today.
Great.
Sweet.
Since you obviously don't run, Grant, what is your favorite running shoe?
So right now I'm really liking the Zoom Fly. I don't own a pair yet, but the times that I've worn it, I felt really, really good, and I like them a lot. Let's get it.
I can't say that. No, I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
Well, sweet. So now that we're past that, let's talk about what makes like those shoes like just so great.
All right, let me go grab some.
How's your wife and kids? Are they good?
They're good. They're very good.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's great.
So, Grant, what makes those shoes so great?
So these shoes are the newest of Nike technology. So in the Vaporfly version of this shoe, there's a carbon fiber plate that goes along this black line right here, and that plate helps you to propel you forward and give you better energy return. So you can always count on it when you're going fast or when you're going through a hard time.
You okay there?
I can really just trust these shoes with anything, and they help me in all my times of trial.
It's okay, Grant. It's okay. We feel you.
Okay, sorry guys, sorry. So yeah, these shoes, great shoes. Zoom Fly, just do it.
So, what do you think makes a great shoe great?
Okay, so sweet. I just personally feel like the Nike Vaporfly. It's a very good shoe. It really just forms to like the foot, just kind of gives you that nice feel of your foot in there, and like it has a lot more cushion than Nike shoes normally do, which that's a lot of people do like that. But like with the more cushion, it also does stay very light, and since the shoe is meant for road with this type of grip, it isn't like as good in other conditions, just such as like dirt or grass.
Yeah, I wonder like why shoes adapted to be this way. Like we should talk about how modern running shoes came to be.
Yeah.
Well, just like over the years, as like people started developing the idea for like competitive running, it was like it is mostly like the runner, but like they thought, what can we use to help make it better? And for a while they were like barefoot runners, but that can lead to certain damage.
Yeah.
And so in the 1920s they started using a leather sole or rubber soles with leather custom fit to make it feel more comfortable and grip your feet better. And in the 1940s was when they first had spikes and to help you grip better. And in the 1974 was the first Nike waffled sole that he actually made in his waffle iron, and Nike named after the Greek goddess. And just with all these advances in technology, the running shoe gone through many changes, like the carbon fiber midsoles to make the shoe light but also strong, and just other better materials used to make the shoe lighter, and just kind of specific areas that make it even better.
Oh wow, since you mentioned waffled soles, I'm super hungry. So in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Ooh, sweet like honey.
Alright, so all these technologies have led to serious competition to see whose shoe is the best and who can make the best shoe.
Sweet. Well, most of the elites use Nikes or like Adidas, but like a few others do use different companies, but mainly these two companies do dominate. And these shoes do have a lot of advanced features coming from millions of dollars spent in research. They just like research every single thing about the shoes, just like anything that will give energy, like return or anything like that. and just like the mechanics and everything about it, they can make a huge difference, just like the small stuff can.
Yeah. So it seems to me like those small differences really benefit elite athletes more than more new athletes that aren't going as fast. Just because with elite athletes, they're already on such a high level that every little difference makes a big deal. So just like anything else, like running shoe,
Keep going.
a running shoe,
Fascinating.
yeah, a running shoe is just like a tool that you use for anything else, like a hammer used to hammer the nail, but it doesn't work without the person that's using it. And so that's just the way with shoes too. Getting a new pair of shoes isn't going to automatically make you faster, and like getting all these special new technologies isn't going to make you better unless you use it in the right way. So I think it's just really important to remember that it's not just about the shoes, but it's about, the athlete, really.
So how do you think that running shoes affect your running, Adam?
Well, I mean, just like in the different shoes, so like versus just like flats like those or like training shoes to like spikes. Let's say you're doing like a workout or race, they make like a huge difference. So like, you have like two different spikes right here, both Nike, and as you can see, so like, just like when you're working out on like the track or like just like the grass maybe, like compared to those, like they do have grip and it is nice, but like they don't grip as well as like either one of these might grip as well on like the track or grass, and it just helps you grip it and just kind of like get off the ground quicker and faster. And so those ones right there,
Check these out.
that Grant are holding, those are made mainly for mud with those spikes, because those are gnarly
Got
spikes.
some nice big spikes in there.
Like the mud does not stick on those spikes at all, and it's great. And then these ones are cross country, but like with the different spikes that you can put in them, like those, there's so many different spikes that you can put in them, and I just feel like that really makes a big difference in racing and working out compared to like flats and spikes.
Yeah, I remember at nationals when you wore these spikes. Most spikes, like the mud really clings to them, and they get really stuck in all like the tines and everything.
Like, clunky.
Yeah, they get really heavy and slippery. But these spikes were specially designed so you can run in mud, and you get really good grip and traction. But the mud slides off really well because there's not too many like little spikes in them. They're just the big ones. So at nationals, that really helped to keep your shoes light and with grip.
And like you think like those big spikes like would like stick to the ground or be hard to like come out, but like in mud, like it just gives you so much like just traction on the mud that like it doesn't slow you down. And like those shoes really do like fit to your foot super well and tight, so like the mud does not pull off your shoes at all, and that's what makes it really great.
So yeah, I think that running shoes is one of those things that people usually overlook and think just lost in the details, but once you really look at them, they're more complex and more interesting than you'd at first think.
Definitely. Just do it.